Ooh, man, listen. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. The audio should be kicking in just a second. Woo! We outside today, y'all. We are outside. What up? What up? What up? Make sure I ain't got no yeah. Audio sounds good. What up? What up? What up? What's going on, y'all? So we are outside today, like I said earlier, people. We are enjoying this beautiful weather. It don't sound too bad. Yeah. Today is July the 14th. It is Friday, guys. It's Friday. Um, actually had to shoot part of my documentary today, man. So we've been outside. Anywho, today we're going to be talking about Kevin Samuels. All right, Kevin Samuels. He went live and he said that your problems aren't big enough. All right, your problems aren't big enough. So we're gonna go ahead and share this real quick and go ahead and jump right into this thing. Let's get it. Well, I'm not the same size. All right, people. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. Woo! When I tell y'all, I love it, man. I love this heat though. For real, I love it. This is not a paid advertisement or anything for QT. I just had to eat me some water. Gotta let it be known, man, if we sponsored or not. You know what I mean? Or normally we have some audio or something from Kevo. What's going on, big dog? Yes, sir, man. Let me tell y'all, man. It has been a blessed freaking week, man. A blessing. A lot of great things have been happening this week, man. All right, can y'all hear that? Sounds a little low.
Let's take advantage of this corona going on. Shout out to the CIA, one to the FBI. You
Can
see
y'all
the
hear that?
Charlie? We
Hold on.
got more people dislike the Charlie. That means that
Okay.
blocked cannot speak ever again.
Okay.
You were blocked because you had that. What's going on? Damn, close at 10 p.m. Hey, man, you better get ready for this. Let's get it. Let's get it. This has hurt a lot of men's feelings today. If you fall into this category. If you don't fall into this category, sit back, relax, enjoy. Because you're going to know the truth of this.
Am I tripping?
What's going on? The title of the stream is Your Problems Aren't Big Enough. Last night I did a stream talking about how Fortune paid. We had a bunch of different guys getting up.
I don't know. Is this me or does Kevin Samuel's voice sound different? Am I tripping? Hold on, y'all. We gonna go out and come back in. That's weird, bro. Is that what?
What's going on? The title of the stream is Your Problems Aren't Big Enough. Last night I did a stream talking about how Fortune paid. We had a
Bruh.
bunch of different guys getting on the panel, and I think we kind of scratched the surface of the fact that many guys are just really holding themselves back. You know, go listen to the show where we had three guys get on, one guy trying to get us loan, had no business plan, no marketing strategy.
I gotta make sure.
Money. That's easy. I mean, that's the low.
Can't make this stuff up, people.
And then, I mean, you don't get much for um, low risk than that. Then another guy trying to find himself, typical. Then another guy who was already in the business and didn't have a.
But listen, guys, this is why we do what we do. Listen. you're never gonna get it right 100% of the time, all right? But you got to be willing to try new things. Life is all about test, trial, error, man. Things are gonna happen. You know what I mean? So you just got to be willing to roll with the punches.
Have one challenge to step out and
So
say,
as soon as I get this thing together, we going.
you know what, all three of those
I
guys,
just feel like he sounds funny. I might be tripping.
all three of those
I may
guys
be
have
tripping.
one. They got too much food, too much water, too much safety, too much comfort. They got no real problems. Matter of fact, life is so good, they don't even have to go out and buy an expensive computer and hundreds of thousands of dollars on access. You can go to AT&T on a phone, and for what I used to pay $200 a month for access for this, they'll give it to you. This got a AT&T unlimited talks and 8 gigabits of data.
All right, so we got better connection now. So now my audio sounds a little bit on the loud side, but we're gonna be able to rock with this, man. So again, guys, listen. I want you guys to understand something before we get into this live stream. You know, things have to change. Things need to change. You know, I think that oftentimes we get comfortable, you know what I'm saying, inside of our home. We get comfortable with a certain routine and we stick with it. It may seem like it's working for you. You stick with it. Again, you got to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. So what we're doing right now is we're out. We're out and about having a conversation. You know, you might have some people that pass through here. You know, I got a guy that's, you know, sitting down there or whatever, doing his thing. Guys, that introvert stuff that we've been speaking and we've been talking about, you got to get out of there. All right? Got to get out of there. We got to get out here in the world. I just freaking shaved or whatever. Anyway, you got to get out in the world. You got to speak. You got to talk to people. You got to get comfortable with being outside, speaking loud. Well, I'm not gonna say loud, but you got to be speaking clear so people can hear you. Get used to being in these type of environments. Again, man, this right here is a very, very busy place at times. I mean, I didn't technically go over there in the main area because it's a lot of music and stuff that's over there now. If they didn't have any music playing, I would have set up and went live right there. Of course, with my back against the wall because, again, I don't want anybody passing by the shots or feeling any type of way. But, again, just being comfortable with just speaking, you know, loud enough so people can hear me, loud enough so you guys can hear me speaking clearly. Being comfortable with being in front of a camera, talking to a camera out in public, like getting out of that shell. This is what it's all about, man. And, you know, kind of tying this into what Kevin is talking about, what he's probably going to be talking about is I think that, again, a lot of guys get content and a lot of guys think that, you know, the routine is the goal, like being comfortable with doing the same thing over and over again. Your problems need to be bigger than what they are right now. A lot of guys are working 20 hours a week, 30 hours a week, you know, going home, gaming or whatever. Like, bro, those are small time problems. Like a lot of guys are worried about the little things or whatever. I'm not gonna have enough time to play my game, or I'm not gonna have enough time to do some unnecessary task. What most of you guys should be doing is y'all should be piling and doing a little bit more. A lot of you can work 40, 45, 50 hours, 60 hours a week, but you're not doing it. You're not putting that extra time and that extra work in trying to develop who you are or who you need to be. And that's something that a lot of y'all need to be focused on. All right. We're going to get back into it, man. I'm going to be hearing it, not in real time, but.
You can have, hey, why would you go on contract? You can go unlimited talk, text, and unlimited data for $60 a month. See, I used to sell internet access back in the day. And I would tell you, the internet speed that comes down to these phones, the actual
Is it me or does he sound different? Am I tripping? I might be tripping. I might be tripping.
fiber optic line to connect business would have cost you $50,000 a month. My videos, no, I didn't do this on purpose. I want to make sure the audio messing up. Hold on.
He said the audio messing up. Thank you. Somebody fix it.
What over here? Huh. Does it sound like I'm slow?
Yes. I thought I was tripping. Okay, cool. So it wasn't me. It's actually his stream. I'm just like, yo, what the freak is going on, Cam? The hell is?
Oh no, that's not on purpose. Let me see what's going on. All right.
Yo, I'm really up here bugging out. I'm just like, bro, I know that's not how this dude sound, man.
All right, testing.
Okay. Audio sound a little bit better, a little bit louder.
Testing. Shit, don't get any background.
He about to hear it. I want to hear his voice.
Get any reverb. So you sound screwed. Don't want to sound chopped and screwed.
This is too funny. Look at his face. You see his face? Look at his face, man. Look at his face. Again, guys, it's all about test, trial, and error, man. Look, said, what the heck? He about to get another mic. I'm pretty sure he's going to get another mic after this. But again, y'all need to understand, man. You got, this is why you got to try new things, man. Try new things, and if it works, cool, man. Constantly trying to reinvent yourself, you know what I'm saying? Change some stuff up, man. You'll be surprised.
Testing.
There we go. All right, brother. Come through. It's louder. It's louder where you'll be able to hear it. Okay, I guess he got it fixed.
Yeah, unplug the mic and plug it back up. What the fuck? Chopped and screwed. Sipping on the scissor. So the problem is, man, I was saying that last night, man.
There we go. I can hear him better now.
To none of those guys' problems, none of these guys thought they were doing anything. They just didn't have big enough problems. See, human nature.
We rocking now.
People work on incentives.
Mm-hmm.
Incentives drive human behavior. But what this pandemic is showing people is how comfortable they've gotten. The mall shut down today. Restaurants are closing. There are people I know who do not know how to cook. And there are people I know in New York City who never used the oven, used the stove or anything in their apartment. Well, what are you going to do? Now you got problems. See, and the thing is, necessity is the mother of invention. Well, and the problem is with so many of you guys today is your problems aren't big enough. You know why? Let's just go ahead
Man,
and
that audio sounds good now.
Because a better man than you went out and made the company you work for. He went out and risked. He put his balls on the line. He went out and got the equipment and the credit and all that other kind of stuff. He went out and got the building, the location. He went out and got the customers, the contracts, and all that stuff. And he made a place. And the last thing he did was want to hire you. So I said, your problems aren't big enough as an employee. Neither were mine. This is why guys have so much time today to dick around and talk about nothing. I'm not going to lie. I've heard more meaningless conversations in the last 2 weeks. And I'm sitting back, I'm like, you guys got too much time on your hands. You work 40 hours a week, and you're able to put a roof over your head, plenty of food in your belly, clothes on your back. Your needs are met. But here's the problem. That's all that will happen. Your needs will only be met until you challenge yourself,
Mm-hmm.
until you get out of your comfort zone, until you put yourself out on an island, until you put yourself out on a boat on the ocean, until you get up out of that fucking city you're living in and move somewhere to where you have no safety net, none of that shit. Until you actually get out there and get in the world and start competing, you won't start finding out who you are. Your problems won't be big enough because here's the thing. When the only thing you have in your tool belt is the screwdriver,
You gotta make that
everything you're going to
motherfucker
look
work.
to fix is a flathead screw. Can you use this screwdriver for a Phillips head screw? I mean, you can try to make it work. You can stab with it. You can do some screw stuff. You can pry with it. Can you cut anything with this? I mean, you can dig with it, but you can't do much with this tool.
You'll be surprised. You will be
So
surprised.
you're
You said-
limited. You can only solve this many. You only can solve a certain amount of problems with this.
I agree that you are limited, but
You can solve
you
more
will be
problems with
surprised.
this. Different problems, but more problems. It's just longer. It's bigger. But what happened if you have something like this?
I get what
These
he
are
getting.
Allen wrenches.
I get what he getting.
Solves a variety of different size problems.
Mm.
The fundamental problem solver for mankind has always been a knife. If you
Mhm.
don't carry a knife on you, you're not a man, in my opinion. You got a blade, you got a serrated blade. You have this is your survival kit. You could do far more with this than you can do with any of the stuff that I just showed you.
You can do all. Yeah, I agree. You
All
can do
those
a
things
lot
are-
with a blade, man.
Those other things were invented by man. Matches. Do you have matches? You can solve some problems with matches, but guess what?
Fire, bro.
Matches run out. You could have a lighter.
A lot of tools, man. A lot of tools, man. And you know, that was one of the reasons why I wanted to get in that construction class. One of the reasons why I'm doing a deep dive with a lot of things that I have pretty much in the works. Being able to really and honestly survive, right? If push comes to shove, you know what I mean? I'm just thinking about, as a man, you know, can you make a shelter? Can you make a fire? If for whatever reason, let's just say for instance, something happens, Thanos snaps his fingers, how well will you be able to survive off the grid, or how long can you survive off the grid? Most people depend on all of these different doggone things, but we seen like during the pandemic, like a lot of people were panicking. Like, and I want to be at the point where I'm able to take care of myself, defend myself, you know, if push came to shove. And I honestly believe, like all men, every single last guy on this planet, you should be able to do those things. If the world was to shut down today, like, would you honestly need somebody to help you survive, or would you be able to do that on your own? Again, we are going through and learning all the things that I should have been taught early on, but I'm not blaming anybody for, you know, why I didn't get that knowledge. All right. I'm a grown man, I almost cursed. I'm a grown man. And most of the people that watch my channel are grown men. All right. You can't blame anybody else but yourself right now. How long can you survive if the infrastructure, everything, is the world pretty much shut down today? There were no more power, no more water, none of that stuff. How long will you survive? And if you have a group of people that's looking up to you, will you be able to take care of those people? Will you be able to lead those people? I think about this
Lighters run
stuff
out.
every
Can you
single
build a
day.
fire?
Every day.
Guys, then what am I basically challenging you guys to do? Start to realize that your problems aren't big enough. Let's get into it. See, a lot of guys want to find
Stop.
themselves. They want to be happy. They want to They want all this shit out of the world. You want all this grandiose stuff, but you got teeny tiny little problems because you got a teeny tiny little life.
Yep.
So when I talk about image, when I say every man needs a life that's broad enough to where he needs to wear a suit at least once a month, I'm
Just once a
expecting
month.
that I'm talking to men out here who are going to slay the dragon.
Every
But instead, I'm talking to a lot of guys who
Once a month.
the last thing they want to do is
Okay.
have to put a suit on.
we'll start at once a month. I
There's a
respect that.
fundamental disconnect here. How do you expect to go out here and become a six-figure earning man, Blake Henry, but you don't want to ever have to get out of your comfort zone? You want to work 40 hours a week and make $500,000 a year and have dime pieces on deck.
Again, man, a lot of people want that lifestyle, but a lot of people don't want to really live and get into that thing. They want the money, but they don't want to put in the time to get that. You want the fame, you want the submissive women and all the other stuff, but you don't want to do the work on yourself. 2 + 2 does not equal 8. All right? 2 + 2 does not equal those 80 hours that they say most guys should be doing per week, or at least 70. I would say I hear 80 a lot. I think a more reasonable number would honestly be 70. 70 numbers that way, you're doing about 12, but because you need some time to yourself, right? You need some time to, of course, to rest. You need some time to work out. You need some time to eat. You need some time to, get off your feet or whatever. I think that 70 is honestly a great number for a lot of young men to start at that, man. Like, seriously. A lot of y'all have a lot of time that you're not using that can honestly benefit you in the long run.
Eat good, drink good, drive good, live good. Sorry, don't work that way.
I ain't gonna lie. I need a little bit of sugar, man. Your boy I woke up at 4 and been grinding and been getting it every single day, man. So y'all see me eating or snacking on those live streams, I need it. Like, seriously. Try to stay awake. Then that sun
Does not work
will
that
beat
way.
you down.
In this time of crisis, I suggest you better do one thing real quick. You need to get very real about who's in the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
And you need to start challenging yourself and ask,
There you
what's
go.
the biggest problem you have in your life right now? I mean, let's be real. You don't have to worry about your human needs. You don't have to worry about food, water, shelter.
A lot of y'all don't have to, man. A lot of y'all honestly do not have to.
Dominique Griffin says, I love wearing suits. Good, Dominique. Well, where do you wear them to? How many people want to actually learn? I've already put my feelers out to people. I'm going to start doing more business shows. Like the one we did last night, because it's time to start getting men to start putting more challenges on their plate.
Told you, there's going to be people that's going to be walking through. There's going to be people that's going to be walking through.
You're too comfortable.
Don't change nothing, man.
Why do I know you're comfortable? Because you're working 40 hours a week. You're overweight.
Mm-hmm.
You're lazy. You got time to sit around bitching about women that you got time to sit around complaining about women that you don't have access to.
Right. That ain't going to change.
You got time to sit around and complain about a court system and a divorce court and a family court and all this other stuff, and you are nowhere close to being in any of those situations.
Mm-hmm.
You can't even get a date with a quality woman.
And understand that is not going to change until you change. Stop looking at and stop expecting or thinking that you deserve those type of women when you're not putting in the work, man. You're not putting in the work. You're not putting in the effort. As of right now, you don't qualify for those women, and it's okay. Because you should not feel like something in this world should just be handed to you. You should have to work your doggone way up the ladder to get those things. All right? Because if the world was like that, man, it would be so freaking jacked up where you didn't have to work for the things that you want in life. It's a good thing that we have to.
So worrying about family court and divorce court and getting run through the ringer when you make $40,000 a year is laughable.
Mm-hmm.
But I hear guys sit around talk about this day in and day out. All this, well, I'm not going to get the courts are in the women's favor. Yeah, they are. But if you're not making any money,
You ain't even got those women. Why are you worried about
difference
that?
does it really make? See, a lot of, and the point I'm pushing is not is to jolt you into reality. Who told you that you get to quit? Who told you that you're doing enough?
Mm.
Oh, because your rent is paid, your mortgage is paid, because your bills are all caught up. But is your goal that low? I just need to survive?
Mm-hmm.
This is why you have a job and your boss is getting rich off of you. Because you are trained to not take risks. You are trained to play it safe.
And to be
You
a
are
worker.
trained to minimize, be cautious, be skeptical, and let other men take the risks in the world and get the reward.
And get the reward is what he was going to say. But understand this, guys. Everybody is not going to have that certain type of mindset. Everybody is not going to have that go-getter mentality. There are people out here that are in the world and they're workers. And that's completely fine. Like, again, some people are that's just what the default is, They're just going to stay that way. But I believe people that watch this channel, that view this channel, I honestly don't believe that for you guys. I honestly believe the reason why you were brought to this channel is because you want better and you can do better and you will do better. If you listen to what I am saying, you listen to what he's saying, and you are applying everything that you are hearing and you're learning. I was speaking to a young lady today while I was at work, and she asked me, she was like, do you believe that, things happen for a reason? And I said, absolutely. Absolutely. I honestly do. And she was saying that, she believes there was a reason why, we, started working together. Why, we all kind of came together or whatever. And I believe that. And, she was asking me some questions and stuff about, her life, what's going on or whatever, and relationships. And one of the things she was saying, she was like, you ever thought about being a relationship coach? It's like, yeah, no, not really. Like, I honestly want to stay and focus on image and focus on men. You know what I mean? Because, as far as relationships go, like we can get into that, but I want to make sure that I'm honestly focusing on the men, like zeroing in and focusing on guys becoming that best version of themselves, leveling up. And the reason why I'm having these conversations is because I want you guys to see and watch in real time how I'm going from one end of the spectrum and moving to the other end of the spectrum. I want you guys to see and watch in real time how, I went from, or I'm going from moving a certain way and honestly switching it up, changing it up for the better. Just letting you guys know that, listen, I'm going through this thing just like y'all are. I'm trying to better myself just like y'all are. I'm trying to remember to always stay in my masculine at all times just like y'all are. All right? And we're going to do this together. All right? And at the end of it, yes, I'm honestly looking to get into something similar to, what Kevin was doing, which is, working on men and their image, so I can keep my sword sharp, so I can make sure that I'm always on point. So if it does come a point in time where, it's time to transition and start to help men, get the relationships and everything else that comes along with that, then, I'll be ready.
War.
My bad, y'all.
Let's talk about it. Shit, if you have money, the woman has something to lose, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, man. Thank you. See, here's the thing. Dude said he signed a $7 million deal,
Damn.
bro. And the thing is, go watch the movie Wall Street. The Michael Douglas character says, I bought that. He said, I bought that building when I was 25, whatever. Made $700,000 on a deal.
Hmm.
He's like, back then I thought there was all the money in the world.
Mm-hmm.
He said, now that's just a weekend in Vegas.
Damn, boy.
Real talk, guys.
That is insane. Good
How much did
grief.
you ever? When you come from a single parent house, single mother household, and you
Talking
had
to
to
you.
scrape and get by, and you're just lower middle class or middle class at best.
Come on. Come on.
Some of you went to college, some of you didn't go to college.
He's speaking to you.
Really, you thought if you could make $25 an hour, you'd be good for the rest of your life. If you could make $50,000 a year,
Mm-hmm.
that would survive. That would do you for your lifetime.
Yep.
Because that's where most people, the average black man in this country makes 40 grand. The average white man makes 50. So if you can make
Mhm.
50, what is that? What is that going to buy you? Right now,
Content.
you're about to see what it gets you.
Just
Because you're going to see
content.
the people with money, with resources,
Mm-hmm.
with options. They're not having to be reactive in the situation. They're proactive. Let's talk.
Always
Your
changing.
problems
They're
aren't big enough.
comfortable. They're comfortable with being uncomfortable.
If your problems aren't big enough, what are you waiting on? Why are you working? Why are you working for somebody instead of working for yourself? Let's ask that question. James says he needs bigger problems. Well, join the link, man. Let's talk about it. You need bigger problems. Then what's stopping you? You know what make your problems bigger, James? Move. Pack your shit up and move from wherever you are
No safety net.
to an NFL city, an international city. I'm trying to
city.
find a
Interesting.
stock to buy. That's not a big enough problem. You're trying to buy a stock to buy. That's not a big enough problem.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, that's a very low level problem. Because if you really had big problems, you would already have people who know the market's well enough and they'd be giving you advice on what you should be buying right now. The biggest problem most men have is you're completely alone in this world. If I took your job away from you, and if I asked you, what does your life look like? If I take your job away, that's your social life. If I ask you, who are the people you interact with on a daily basis? If I took your job away, if I just took your job away, and I said, who are the people you interact with on a daily basis who are not your family members?
It hurt.
Most guys have no lives.
Facts.
Engineering cannabis, what's going on?
Hey, what's
Trying to be
happening?
a great father. Hold on. He said, I'm trying to be a great father and make an additional 40K by next year. How are you doing that, Marcus? Please join the program, my friend. Make an additional 40K. Let's talk about it. What's going on, man? What you got for me?
So I have a dilemma. I'm in the process of trying to basically either look into starting a tech startup or a consulting firm. Now, the dilemma is I really don't know where to whether to focus on the tech startup or the consulting firm itself.
What do you do right now?
I'm a senior data scientist.
You do what?
I'm a senior data scientist.
Okay, talk to me like I'm 4 years old. What does that mean?
Basically, I deal with AI. I automate systems, automate processes, machine learning, deep learning. Basically, anything dealing with automation, I deal with it.
Okay. Then who do you work for? Don't get the name of the company. Is it a large company? Is it a small company? Fortune 500? Go
You
ahead.
require a security clearance.
Okay. So you're in tech.
Yes.
And how long have you been doing that?
4 years.
15 years.
Damn.
15 years.
Good. My bad. Put some respect on that man's name, KD.
Why haven't you started your own security? Why haven't you started your own consulting firm if you got 15 years experience?
Basically, I've been dabbling. The goal is just to learn more. And each time I basically,
Let me stop you right there. I don't give a shit about how much more you learn if you don't make any money off of it.
okay.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
Because it's the default position of so many guys to thinking that. Okay, let me ask you, how much more do you need to learn before you can start your own business?
No, I don't need to learn anything. I've learned enough.
There you go. So the question is, you got 15 years experience. Are you working for a publicly held company or a privately held company?
Privately.
Privately. So it's owned by individuals.
Yeah.
Okay. And how old are the partners?
Probably in your 50s, 60s.
And how old are you?
I'm 35.
How old is the company?
Company's been there since the inception of the nuclear bomb.
So it's been
does that
around
mean?
for 50 plus
Decades.
years? Huh?
Yeah, decades.
Right. And the principals and the CEO and the Ivory Tower people, they're only but 20 years older than you. But how did they get there?
They made a decision.
There you go. See, you're playing it safe. You got 15 years in the business. The first thing I asked you is, why haven't you started? And you told me, I need to know more.
No, don't get me wrong. I've learned a lot. I've learned how the process works. I learned everything.
Okay, then why aren't you doing it for yourself?
I'm in the process of starting. I'm in the process of starting.
What that mean?
Okay, and what have you what
And
kind of clock have you put on it?
Basically, I put it
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
time of at least 2 to 3. No, let me give me 5 years.
5 years before you start your own business?
No, 5 years. No, I'm starting. I've already started. I've already basically started. So I'm giving a duration of 5 years to basically continue doing it while I work at the
Okay,
same time.
so let me get this straight. You've given yourself 5 years to have it up and running to where you walk away from your existing job?
Job, yes, because I'm going to be doing it simultaneously.
Oh, hold on. How long have you been doing the business?
Currently just a year right now.
Okay, so you've been doing it for a year.
Yep.
And you gave yourself 5 years.
4 more years.
Say 5 to 10 years.
No, you
10.
just said 5. Now you put it 10.
Come on, fam.
Okay, 5 years.
No. See, that's why I
Right.
asked you for a clock. I meant the real clock. Now you're making up stuff. You
Yeah.
really have a. So hold up.
He basically haven't put the timeline on that thing. Like, bro, you wasting time. You wasting everybody's
5
time.
to 10 years.
No, brother. 5 to 10 years are two very different things.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because the questions are only going to get harder.
Okay.
So what I'm really asking is, are you really seriously in business? Because if you said, I gave myself 5 years to go away from my job to do it full time, and you've been doing it 1 year,
Yes.
how many clients have you acquired this year?
3.
3. How many clients do you need to have to be able to have this business, have your walkaway money?
To be honest with you, I just need 5 clients.
You need 5 clients
Yeah.
to have, and you got 3.
Yeah.
These numbers don't add up.
I'm lost.
If you've got 3 clients in 1 year, why do you need 5 years? Let's start over. Do you have a business plan?
Yes.
Do you have a
I have a
written
market.
business? No, do you have a written business plan?
Yes.
Who wrote it?
I basically hired a consultant, and we sat down and wrote the whole
Okay.
business plan.
Okay.
How much did he charge you to write the business plan?
$2,000.
Dang.
Basically,
Okay. And do you have a marketing plan?
yes.
Do you have funding
Oof.
lined up for the business? Are you self-funding?
I'm self-funding.
All right. So what you're telling me is you're working for somebody else. You have a business plan and a marketing strategy.
Yes.
And in 1 year, you've got
2,000.
3 clients. Are these 3 clients under contract?
Yes.
Okay. So,
2,000.
and you say all you need is 5 clients, so that's 2 more clients. So that means you should be able to walk away inside of 6 months, not 5 years.
That's That's true, yes. But remember, I'm still working those 3 clients providing services.
I don't care. Hold on, brother. I'm just using your numbers. You said
Okay.
5 clients.
Yeah,
If you got 3 in a year, that means you could have 2 in 6 months.
yeah,
Then you'd be at 5.
yeah.
Then you're walking away. Miss sleep.
True.
What are you talking about? You got to provide services. You have to do a whole hell of a lot more shit when you own your own business.
Absolutely.
See, that's why I said what I said initially. Better men or greater men than you took all the risk and made it real comfortable for you to think this slow. I'm pushing you into a position where you cannot move this slow. You have been doing this for 15 years. It does not require 15 years to go into consulting. It doesn't require 5 more years. I just proved with your own numbers. It only really takes you back. What's going on? I'm getting background noise or something.
Oh, I'm sorry. You good?
Yeah,
Smell like-
I've already proved it with your own numbers.
Blackie Mile, come on.
It should only take you a year and a half to get 5 clients. If you have a $2,000 a business plan and a marketing plan, and you got clients under contract, what you don't have is the confidence to really walk away.
There it is. There we go.
Yes.
Then what's it going to take for you to get the confidence to believe to walk away?
Basically,
The money?
the goal is, again, to make 10 times more than what I'm making in my current.
I don't care about 10 times more. You don't get to make 10 times more just starting out. You got to go struggle, eat spam.
The issue that I'm having right now is most people's. First of all, you know, it's some delusion in there. Let's be honest. It's the delusion. It's the indecisiveness. It's the lack of confidence. You've been doing something for 15 years. You've been making somebody else rich for 15 years. You probably, or you definitely should know whatever job that you're working inside and out. You've been really using that time to gain information. I mean, technically, to be honest with you, I've been gaining information, gaining clients, gaining relationships and everything since you've been at a company for 15 years. Bro, you should be able to do everybody's job. I mean, everybody. You should know that thing from the front to the back. From side to side. Like you should. I don't understand why in the heck he said, even though he has 3 clients already, it's still going to take him 5 to 10 years. This is a grown man, that's in his 30s.
Some rice, ramen noodles, saltine crackers, sardines, Vienna sausages. What the fuck are you talking about? You expect to go from a cushy job to a 10
A better
times
job
increase?
that you done
Where
started
did
from the
that
ground up. Like, that's what I'm talking about, the delusion. You expect to go from this to that when those people got they got freaking, you know, guys that probably went to school, got all this information and doing all this. They probably doing all this marketing and everything. And for you to believe that in a year's time, I can do something, make it better, make it maybe a more reasonable price or whatever, and people are going to come to me, like, man, boy,
what
even
is
me
that happen? How many people
are
walk
starting
away
to
from
be
a
some of
corporate
the
job and
most
walk into
delusional.
10x?
These
It
guys.
takes time.
No, it doesn't. It does not take time. That does not happen. See, you're in another man's job. They have the power of life and death. Hire you or fire you. The house is burning. You're only getting older. You're only costing more money. If you already have a business plan, a marketing plan, and 3 clients, you need to be really focusing on getting those other 5 and getting the fuck
dadgummit.
away from there and then doing what you got to do to turn that 5 into 20. What you're trying to do is you're trying to do it the slow, safe way.
Mm-hmm. And that's
Using
going to
their
get you nowhere.
using their job to fund your growth. But aren't you a competitor to theirs?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, you right up on the microphone.
Yeah, no, okay, yes, I am.
Yeah, you're a competitor to theirs. So do you think they're gonna allow you to really grow that much? Do they know you're working clients on the side?
Damn.
No.
Sound like it's
So you think you can actually wait? You want to grow at 10x, then walk away? That ain't gonna happen. This doesn't. You see how I'm asking these simple, basic questions?
Delusion.
It doesn't even make sense to you.
No, it does.
So you're going. So what's going to happen?
Y'all, let me say this. I don't know how much longer we're gonna be out here getting it in, but I wanted to say this. One of the reasons why I'm listening to Kevin, like, and really taking in all of this information and stuff, is, again, I want to be better, and I'm getting better, honestly, at asking the right questions. Asking the right questions, figuring out a better way to phrase things, not getting in my feelings, not allowing people to move the goalposts, but to really be able to zero in and ask the right questions to get them to realize. Like, I think when you put stuff in front of people's face and you ask them like some really, really obvious questions after they've given you a spiel about what it is that they want, you know, what they expect or whatever. When you ask them questions, you get a better understanding. It's like if you ask the right questions, you can provide them the solution without even having to say it.
So either you're
Asking
going
the
to be
right
in business
questions
for
is
yourself or you're not. Either you're going to have to decide that I'm going to have to take a risk and walk away,
Yeah.
or I'm going to just dibble and dabble on the side, because you're working in the same industry. That's a conflict of interest,
It is getting dark out here.
right?
Real dark.
Yeah.
If they found out you were doing consulting on the side, what would they say?
Basically, you can't do that, and it's time to go.
So, again, you don't have 5 years to slow roll this.
True.
Okay, so how is me as an outsider can tell you this about your own situation and you don't have that sense of urgency yourself?
I do. Right now, I don't have that sense of urgency, but right now, thinking through it, I do need that sense of urgency.
Well, no, it's honestly, it's because you're not serious about it. Your problems aren't big enough. Because honestly, let's be real. If you lost these 3 clients,
No, forget that. Don't even say if you lost those 3 clients. If you lost your doggone job today, I don't even want to say that, but when your back is against the wall, you really find out what type of person you are. Like when your back is against the wall and you know you got to find a way. I promise you one damn thing, you're going to find a way. You are going to find a way, man, going through hell and high waters and, you know, in certain situations, not in all situations, but in certain situations, you know, you can rise to that doggone occasion, man, in most situations.
it wouldn't make that much. You'd still be doing just fine with their
It
job,
just looks so weird, bro.
right?
Yeah.
Right. But if they fired you, could you survive on these 3 clients?
No.
So your problems aren't big enough. And while you're working for them, due respect, your problems will never be big enough. This is why guys like you need coaches.
There you go.
This is what I do as a coach, to help you focus on what's going on right now and put a foot square up your ass to make you look for your own situation and look at just the reality.
But back
Because
up.
honestly, no offense, but our best thinking gets us exactly where we are.
Facts.
You got 3 clients in the business plan. You already got the investments in it. You got to decide you're going to go all in and do this, or just move it to the side and go to work for somebody. But you cannot live this halfway world.
Engineering.
Okay.
Because you also said something earlier. You're talking about a consulting firm or something else. What was the other one?
Tech startup. Basically, I have a couple of startup ideas, and I've already started writing it down.
Okay,
And
so
talking to people about it.
let me tell you the problem with that is the way I see it.
Startup, you got to get a lot
How
of
many
money.
different masters do you think you can serve? You got one full-time job,
Mm-hmm.
a part-time job in an industry you're already working in, that you have a business plan, a marketing strategy, 3 clients under contract, you need 5 to walk away, blah, blah. And then you're going to start spinning another plate in a different direction, and you don't have this one already going?
Mm.
How you gonna do all that?
That's a question I need to basically sit down and basically traverse. But yes,
Okay, so if it weren't you, if somebody came along and asked, does this person sound like they're serious?
the seriousness part is I am serious about.
No. I said if it weren't you, if someone came and sat down and asked, is a person who's moving like this, are they serious? What would you say?
I'm contemplating yes.
You think a person with a job over here, a fledgling business over here, and then wanting to go in
A
another
little bit of wind out here,
business even
guys. My
started.
bad.
You haven't completed anything.
Okay, it's
How's that
more of
for
a dabble. I'll say they're more dabbling into it rather than being serious.
That's what I'm trying to get you to see. And what I need you to understand is in your
Well, that boy, I don't know, that boy high, drunk, or whatever, but them doggone eyes, or they red. I might be tripping, but back up. Back up, man. Get away from the camera, dude.
situation,
Good
you
night.
have a direct conflict of interest with your current employer. You're starting a rival industry under their nose.
Mm.
You gotta either decide you're going to do this and get the fuck out of that company.
And this, well, maybe he's hiding his face because he don't want them to see him, maybe. I don't know, it just look crazy.
Or pack it in, because if they find out about this, you've already said you cannot survive on what you're making. These three people, right?
Yeah.
So that seems pretty clear to me. Pretty clear to me that you're gonna have to make a decision and just go with it. And the decision can't be go start something else. Focus. Are you in a house or an apartment or something? Because you got a lot of
Yeah, I'm in a house basically. It's a bit, it's quite,
Okay.
it's echoey. It has an echo in it, yes.
Okay. So, are you working with a coach right now?
Nope.
Yes, I'm working with a consultant on the business, yes.
The person who wrote your business plan?
Now, this is another person who's been doing consulting in my similar industry.
Okay, and he's your coach?
Mentor and coach, yes.
No. Mentor means an informal relationship. A coach means somebody that you have a structure with.
We have a structure with.
Are you paying him?
Yes.
How long have you been with your coach?
3 years.
And he's,
I gotta ask the questions.
Sure.
Has your coach ever? You've been with a coach for 2 or 3 years,
3 years, yes.
and you pay him monthly?
No, I pay him basically quarterly.
You pay him quarterly, and
Yeah.
your coach hasn't asked you any of these questions?
He's asked me, he's basically told me that I need to basically pick one. I'm basically spreading my cards out too vaguely. I'm just
So why? So I gotta ask you. You're paying a coach.
right.
He's giving you similar advice that I've given you.
Why haven't you taken
like I just wanted more consideration, more thoughts into it, not just more one.
Let's back up. You have a coach, somebody that you've been working with for 2 to 3 years,
Yeah.
and he's told you what you needed to do. And it's in line with what somebody who does not know you, who's a coach, told you as well.
Mm.
Yeah.
And my question is, why do you have a coach if you're not going to follow and do what he says?
Right.
I am in the process of following and doing what it says.
No, sir, you can't be, because if he told you you need to stop spending all this, see, what I'm getting is you want to be in charge,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
but you're not good enough to be in charge. of all of this. No one is. You got people, you got a business plan and a marketing plan. Are you on task with the business plan and marketing plan as it's written?
Yeah. In the process of marketing, he basically.
Are you on task?
Yeah,
Have
bro.
you met the
Yes.
metrics?
Yes.
It should be like
Are you on task with your coach? Your coach has given you metrics, things to do.
Yes.
So, okay, then if I asked your coach right now, why is he still working with you if he's giving you, how long ago did he tell you you need to focus and pick one and move in a direction?
A year ago.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'd have fired you as a client. He's taking your money and you're still doing what the fuck you want to do. To the point where you call into somebody who you ain't paying. And I'm telling you the same thing. The problem is you.
Mm.
It's not a matter of more information. There's a disconnect with you in not taking and acting on sound counsel. You're paying for this information.
Dang, that
You
wind
still
started
aren't
to blow.
acting on it. But you're not getting outcomes that show that you should be doing something, that you're not producing an outcome that says you should be in charge. This is why most small businesses fail, because the business IQ of the owner. And you're ahead of the game. Oh, bro, you got a lot of noise. Let me mute you.
Oh, hold on.
Bro, you got a lot
This
of
is why a lot
let
of
me,
small businesses fail, guys.
let me see. Can y'all hear that wind?
Has been in the industry 15 years, so he
Yo,
knows what
she
he's
got a
doing.
big bottle of Jack Daniels.
He sees other people. He's seen a business that's been along. I mean, all the markers are there, but it's an ability to make a decision, be structured, consistent, and disciplined, and chart a course and follow it, and not decide to, oh, well, I want to chase this rabbit. I want to chase this rabbit. Someone says that you're paying, says this is what you need to do. You need to shoot your free throws this way. You need to throw your football this way. And you're still trying to sidearm it. Your way doesn't work. Okay, I gotta keep you on mute because you got too much noise going on here. You're kind of heavy breathing on the microphone, sound like Darth Vader. Yeah, you need to back up off the mic, man.
Okay, I'm sorry, I have a cold. So
Okay, no problem.
I just have a cold.
But I mean, what I would tell you, man, honestly, is you're.
I was supposed to say, you sound like Darth Vader.
You have a business plan and marketing strategy, but you don't have the confidence in yourself.
That's the problem. He
Well, then, are you dealing with the psychiatrist?
No, I'm not doing the psychiatrist.
Because a coach is not supposed to give you confidence.
That's the problem. Though. It's
Okay.
basically trying to see if I'm just basically scared of basically saying if I'm good enough to basically go into.
Well, how old are you?
I'm 35.
Okay, I gotta ask you a real hardcore question.
Yeah.
If you have this low level of confidence, why should you be in? Do you want to have employees and lead us?
Why should you be in charge?
Hold on. Listen to what I'm about to say.
Okay.
People don't follow timid men.
Mm-mm.
It's not the timidity I'm talking about.
Timidity,
It's-
okay. Pick the word. You're not confident in yourself to go ahead.
It's not. It's
Okay,
basically-
I need you to listen.
Okay.
It's not an insult. This is not an insult. You have had good counsel.
Hey, shout out to Andrew Walker, man. Hey, I appreciate you for tuning in while you're at work, bro. Hang in there, man. Hang in there. It's almost over, dog. It's almost. No, I'm joking. Appreciate you for tuning in, fam. Appreciate you, man.
The path has been charted with as much certainty as possible. It's up to you to either go or no go, and you're not going. And there is a lack of confidence here, and it's not in the information, it's in you. And people don't follow
Timid
men
man.
who are not confident.
All right. All right, guys. So let's go ahead. I'm not even gonna say that I hate to have to do this, but we have to be honest, right? Let's go ahead and look at the guy. All right. Again, not trying to play him, but if we being honest, let's have a look at the guy that he is calling timid or not confident. Let's start from head and then we'll go down. If you look at his hair, it doesn't look like a fresh cut. I mean, let's keep it a band, right? If you look at his eyes, he look, I don't know, he looked drunk or whatever. I don't know. You look at, what he's got on or whatever. The t-shirt probably got a cartoon. And if we look at just the overall, let's look at the outside, right? His appearance. Does he look like the type of guy that cares about himself? Does he look like the type of guy that works out? That really, again, that really cares about his appearance? Is this a man that people will follow? Somebody that probably don't take care of themselves, or they don't look like they take care of themselves. You look at his posture, all right? People will follow leaders. If you know how to lead, they will follow. If you know how to lead and you are currently leading your own life, which means you can at least take care of yourself in every aspect that you can think about. Why in the world am I following a guy that looks like he don't necessarily care about himself? You need to ask yourself that question. Why in the world would I follow anybody that doesn't seem like they care about themselves?
I'm going to just tell you, everybody's not supposed to be in business for themselves. Only 20% of men really should be in business for themselves. The other 80% should be workers or number twos, number threes, number fives. I'm not hearing any levels of assertiveness. That means you should be owning anything. You sound like you would be better as a high-functioning, high-level employee,
Yeah,
or
not
a
a supervisor,
manager,
not a,
or somebody that's over
well,
a division.
not
But
nobody
the
for
head guy,
when it's in
no.
charge or when the people they got to come talk to about
That's
solving
just an honest
problems and
assessment from
everything.
everything you laid out.
If you're not leading your own life, if you can't make decisions, if you can't commit, if you can't execute, if you can't solve an issue in your own life that's been ongoing, even though you have the information from a coach, somebody that you are paying, what are we doing, fam? What are we even doing?
And there is no amount of business plans or coaching or anything else that's going to give you the intestinal fortitude to be that dude. You either decide to be that or not.
Let's see something.
Anything else before we get up out of here?
No, I just have some stuff to think about in terms of risks and just see where to go from there.
Okay, brother. Well, hope you found this insightful.
Yeah, it was quite insightful.
Freaking
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
another person
Go
helped.
ahead and
They said
say
it was
this too, guys.
insightful.
You know, I need everybody, guys, to understand something. Everybody's not meant to be a business owner.
Nope.
Businesses fail every day. Good people fail in business all the time.
Yep. Because it's not for
One
everybody.
of my closest friends, he was really good at his skill, but he wasn't really adept at running the business of it.
Nope.
At the end of the day, if you talk about running a business, you're talking about leading. You got to go out and get clients, and people got to believe that you can do the job.
You gotta look the part.
Yeah,
They're gonna buy you
people are
first.
gonna work for you. They got to believe that you're going to be able to lead this thing.
But
And sometimes it's better to be the CIO
CIO.
not
That's
the
it.
CEO.
What you talking about, Kel?
Every guy wants to be an alpha, a leader today. And I'm
Everybody is
sorry,
not an alpha.
5% of the male population are alpha men, pure alphas. Now, when you start talking about in the business world, that arranges itself in different ways.
Come on now.
But there is no magic. I'll go learn something, and if I just read the right book, or I get the right plan, or I get the right video, then all of a sudden, all the pieces will fall in place,
Right.
and I'll be.
I got the money. If you're not that person, bro, you're just not that person. A lot of y'all afraid, man, to step out there, man. Come on now.
So, yeah. See, all right, guys, we got 290 people watching. We only got 122 likes. Man, we need to get the likes up. See, I do shows like this, and they're next to no likes and no donations, and no support. If you want to support this if you want, get you guys in the comment section. I love this kind of content. Really, $5? All right. $300 folks.
Yeah, see, I gotta pay for them suits, man. Come on now.
$300. How many guys out there, how many men out there honestly want to own their own business? You want to own your own business and you want to be successful at it. How many people want to own their own business how many men want to own their own business and be successful at it? Shout out Everyday Ballet. How many people want to own their own business and be successful at it? Because today, in the next 36 to 60 months is prime time. After 60 months, the opportunity for creating business online is going to not be anywhere like it is today. What's going on, Naeem? Naeem, what's going on? Okay, the guys who say me, I just started one. I need you guys to get on the line because I got questions to ask you guys. I just started my own C Corp. Okay, understand something. Being in business, having a legal business is one thing, but actually running a business is something else. Cash flow is business. No clients, no customers, no business. No customers, no clients, no business.
Facts.
If you cannot sell it, you're going to have somebody who can sell it and close it, or else you won't have a business. But all the guys who say, I do, me, get on the stream. Let's talk about it because there are real questions that have to be asked. Last night, one thing you heard, most men do not pay for knowledge.
Nope.
Most men do not. We will not pay for knowledge. And if you're not going to actually pay for plans, knowledge, learning curves, then you must plan on wasting a lot of money. Why will internet business opportunities decrease? Well, simple.
But you can,
YouTube, Instagram are going to start, because Hollywood's moving online, and they're going to have to compete with people with real pocketbooks and real marketing budgets, and the cost is going to start going up. In the next 5 years, YouTube is going to start charging you to upload a video, and just like Instagram, organic reach has been slowed. You can post on your page, but 5 years ago, getting 5 years ago, or just like Facebook slowed down organic reach too. Now they want you to pay to market. See, if you're not willing to pay for consultants and marketing, you might as well stay working for somebody else right now. What's going on?
What's up, how are you?
What's your first name?
My name's Chima. Nice to meet you, brother.
Nice to meet you. What do you got for me?
Yeah, I just...
Hold on, brother. Jay said, do books count? Nope.
Do what?
Books are cheap. Books are cheap and plentiful. Nope. You're gonna spend thousands of dollars on getting in front of somebody who's qualified to teach you individually.
Yep.
No, books don't count. Because if it was simple as books, then we should have entrepreneurs and successful businesses left and right. Go ahead, bro.
How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, I've been watching the channel for a while. I just have a couple questions. I just started my own business. Just finished college about a year ago.
Okay.
Mhm.
And I've been doing relatively well. I am pretty young. I'm about to be 24. Do you have any advice for someone like
Now, what's your business in?
my business is personal training?
Personal training.
Okay.
Okay, and what's your degree in?
I have a degree in psychology. I used to do sales just like you.
No. Okay, so you went to school for psychology,
Psychology.
and but you're a personal trainer.
Correct.
Okay, are you working at a gym?
Yes, I'm working at a gym.
Okay.
I'm a master trainer at my gym, so I'm like
What is it like an LA Fitness Gold 24 something like that?
elephants.
All right. So, so basically, you're in there just like every other grunt, trying to get people to buy LA Fitness packages.
Yeah, but I'm maxed out. So what happened is I'm like the highest tier.
All right. So what's the next step?
Well, I already started my own company. I have a website that I'm about 65% done with. And
So the next step is what? Not a website. The next step is what?
my
Clients.
clients. The problem is this coronavirus thing caused me from getting my clients.
No. Let's stop right there. The
Gotcha.
next step is you're going to leave LA Fitness and start doing personal training on your own.
Yes, I've been leaving slowly.
Does LA Fitness know this?
When they know I'm okay with leaving.
All right. So how do you plan on getting new clients after you've taken every client you can take from LA Fitness?
I already have a marketing plan set already. It's about a 3-year marketing plan.
All right. Okay. Give me the 4-year-old version. How do you plan on getting new clients while you've taken every client with you? No coronavirus. You got the clients you've taken from LA Fitness. Go. You got to get new clients. Where are you going to be teaching these people at first off?
YouTube.
At LA
I
Fitness?
already have my own location.
All right. So where are you going to be? How are you going to get people to come get? That's the part. How you gotta
What?
get people?
Yeah, so what I have right now is it's basically I'm going a lot off word of mouth, along with yard signs, along with postcards, and along with leads.
Leads from where?
I'm getting a lot of leads from people and leads from in the internet.
Okay. So word of mouth.
Yes, sir.
Due respect, that's the worst way to get business today.
Lowest.
It's the surest way to get clients, it's the slowest way.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that your marketing strategy is word of mouth, yard signs, and what you can get off the internet. How much are you paying for internet marketing?
Internet marketing, I just started about
How much are you?
How much are you paying? Just
200?
answer the question.
so far. Yeah, I'm gonna have
Over what time frame?
over
30 days?
3 weeks. I just started last month.
And that 200 is being spent where?
Marketing.
And what platform?
Facebook.
Instagram, Facebook, Yelp, and my Google business is loaded.
Okay. $200 over 4 platforms is nothing. You
$25.
have no marketing plan.
No, he said $200. $200. What is $200?
Okay.
Let's do this math. $200 over 4. Where are my math guys at, man? Y'all break it down for the people in the chat, man. $200 over 4 different platforms is what? It's like 50?
You're just doing shit.
Hmm.
Let's just get right down to it. You're just doing shit. Trying to see what works. And this is the problem. Your clients that you take over from LA Fitness are going to churn. They're not going to stay steady. You're going to lose 20% every year. What is your plan to be putting in 40 to 50% new
Smoking freaking
leads,
black and mild,
new
man.
business,
Stink.
and you don't have a plan? It's word of mouth and yard signs. Yard signs don't do anything.
Good grief.
You have to be getting in
Yard
front of people and
signs?
selling them or making conversations.
Was he serious about the yard signs or is he playing? Who the hell is out here doing yard signs?
And touches with people. This is why you need a plan. Okay, second question. Have you talked to any successful trainers in your area and asked them what they did to grow their business and make it successful?
Damn it.
I have a mentor that I speak
That's a
to.
yes or no.
Bruh, come on, man.
No, because technically I'm the most successful trainer I know.
So you're the most successful trainer you know, but that's in LA Fitness land.
Correct.
Okay. So you haven't talked to anybody that's done it outside of this. So right now, I've just showed you, you're just kind of making shit up.
Yep.
Right. I have about one person, except I don't really trust him. So-
I'm just showing, okay,
Bro,
bro,
all that.
you're just out of college. You got no experience in the work world except for the little bit of time you got here. That's not how the world works. You have a serious knowledge deficit. You may be a kick-ass trainer, but you're a shit businessman and a shit salesman at this point. I mean, you can sell at LA Fitness, but you got to translate that to your world. So either you go find somebody who stepped outside of LA Fitness or outside of the gyms and made successful businesses on their own, and you pay them for their information, get them to mentor you. Don't just go ask them, go offer to pay them. Or go to your local whatever city you in. There are plenty of advertising agencies, boutique advertising agencies. Go pay someone to sit down with you to write a business plan and a marketing plan and a marketing strategy. But see, that's going to cost you. That's going to require you to invest some money, thousands of dollars,
Yep.
and then it's going to require you to work there while you're doing your training business. But that's how business works.
Yes, sir.
What you're talking about is a crapshoot in a highly competitive industry.
I'm telling you, it's a lot of personal trainers out there. A lot of them.
Personal trainers, no disrespect, but they're a dime a dozen.
I'm trying to tell you. Yeah.
I taught spin class for 6 years. Personal trainers come and go, come and go, come and go.
Mm-hmm. There's a million of them. Million of them.
Alpha Male Strategies, you familiar with him?
Very familiar, yeah.
All right. Have you even reached out to him and asked him, what's the feasibility of doing this? I mean, he talks often about how he hated personal training. Hey, Steph is cold. Have you reached out to him?
No, sir.
SBK Fitness, have you reached out to him?
Well, I work a lot, so I don't get the chance to go on.
I don't
Bro,
give a shit
bro,
about you
bro,
working
come
a lot.
on,
Don't give
come
me
on.
these bullshit
Come on,
excuses.
yeah.
Just tell me, no, I haven't.
I never spoke to them, no.
Okay, well then what the fuck? You got 3 people that I know of, and I'm not even in the industry.
Right.
Mhm.
And you're gonna tell me, well, I work a lot. So fucking what? This
Mhm.
is business, bro. This is real world. I don't care how much you work. You chose to do this. Grab your balls, be a man, and do the fucking work.
Oh,
No, I don't think you understand. The work is you have to go get this knowledge, and you're going to have to pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
Alpha Male Strategy, Therapist Code, SBK Fitness did not just build businesses to tell you this shit free.
right.
The people who are going to write the business plans and the marketing plans don't owe you a damn thing. The question is this. Is this what you really, really want to do with your life?
There it is.
Yes, that's one of the things.
That's the ultimate question right there. Is this honestly what you want to do with your life? Do you honestly see yourself doing this in the next 10 to 15 years? If so, then why aren't you taking this thing a lot more serious? Put your money where your mouth is. And it's going to cost. If you plan on getting this information from guys that, again, have already lived this, and they have that knowledge, and they have that experience, yeah, they can pour into you, but you're going to have to pay them for their time. Believe that. And not no damn
What's the other-
$50.
After this, I would like to go into real estate and build something for my family.
Okay. Your generation has all these things. I want to be a fireman, and I want to be a doctor, and I want to be an astronaut. You don't get to pick 50 different careers. What do you want
This
to
is
do?
my main one. This is my main one. Training.
Well, the focus on what the fuck you want to
Yeah,
do.
that's
Don't
it,
tell me
bro.
what you want to do later, because you ain't good at this yet.
You know what you're saying?
Hey, I respect. He's taking the information.
But let me
though.
back up.
He's
Why'd you go to
receiving.
college to get a degree in psychology if you want to be a personal trainer?
Well, things change. I was going to actually go the route of being a psychologist, except as time progressed, I noticed that either I was going to go to med school, which is something I wouldn't be able to afford.
How much debt are you in?
I'm in about, I have no college debt. I paid for it out of pocket with the help of parents, and I worked for the government as
Okay.
a tutor for about 4 years.
Okay, so
English and
you have no college, you have no student loan debt.
No student loan debt, no sir.
All right.
That's
So
good.
basically,
That's good, brother.
it didn't set you back.
That's good.
Mhm,
That's
not
good. Okay.
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 So
I respect that.
that was, in my
Gotta-
opinion, a waste.
Yeah.
But you,
Yeah.
but you couldn't know, okay? But you're gonna have to pick, man. So
Mhm.
let me tell you something. You're gonna have to pick, and you got to put your head down for the next 10 years and eat shit. You're gonna be putting in 80-hour weeks.
There you go. I knew that was coming. I knew it was coming.
80
70?
hours.
70?
If you want to be a business owner. Or this is
Okay,
what
if
you're
you-
gonna do.
if
You're
you
gonna
wanna be a
putting in
business owner.
80-hour weeks.
I can see that. Yeah. Yeah. No, I definitely agree with that. Doing somebody else's business for 80 hours, hell no. But actually doing your own ish, I can see that. That's gonna be definitely
The,
needed.
the training of the clients, that's only 5% of what you do. The other 95% is getting them, acquiring them, keeping them, billing.
I agree. 80
To be a
hours.
successful personal
doing
trainer, that's more than a notion. You need to go find out what that is. We got a long way to go, and far more people who know more about this than there's a lot of knowledge there that needs to be gained. Because right now, all your
Oh,
experience has been under the safety of
Yeah.
you don't.
Right, man. Again, man. I'm letting this guy rock right now, but yeah, top trainer at LA Fitness. Come on. I mean, we recognize Cap. We recognize Cap, and I'm gonna be honest with you, man.
Don't know what it's
I'm-
like to be out
I'm-
here because you went to work as a trainer at LA Fitness and they got the big pretty buildings and plenty of foot traffic.
Mm-hmm.
So truthfully, your success has been artificial.
Hmm.
It'll be real if you can create success like that on your own.
I'm kind of curious, right? Because I believe, when I was doing my training thing or whatever, at the gym that I was at, which was a YMCA. When I was doing my training, I would say that a lot of people choose their trainers based on how their trainers look. Like I was getting a little bit more attention than others when I was training. And a lot of it had to do with, the way that I am shaped and how I move and, my soft skills, my people skills or whatever. And I'm not knocking this guy at all, but I'm just, I'm kind of curious. Kind of curious, man. When he say, I understand that LA Fitness, they get a lot of traffic, but he say he was a top trainer at LA Fitness. A lot of people come in there. A lot of trainers are in there. Like a lot of trainers are in there just working out. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, it could be capped though.
Do you think
I was trying to give
your
him the
current
benefit of the
marketing
doubt.
strategy is
I
going
was
to
trying
be
to give him the
able to
benefit of the doubt.
help you make that kind of success as you did at LA Fitness?
Not to that extent, no, not yet.
Then you shouldn't be doing it.
Come on, fam.
And not yet. These things shouldn't be coming up. Where do you live?
My apartment, I just moved from my apartment, so I moved back with my parents because
Right.
they kept raising the rent.
Right.
Yeah, so I had to
Exactly. So again, how much do you pay your parents for rent?
pay around 500, sometimes a little extra.
Whoa.
And what city are you in?
I live on Maryland.
All right. But you pay $500 a month for rent. But in Long Island, how much would you be paying if you lived by you?
There we go.
Like, how much would you paying?
Um,
I used to live in New York City, by the way.
Mhm.
How much would you be paying? If you
I want to
lived-
know.
How much was your apartment?
My apartment was around 1,200 on
So-
the low end.
Okay, so
Whoa, 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 whoa,
So-
whoa. What the?
Is it?
you went from
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, hold the hell up. Look, I mean, we got to do the math here. His apartment was $1,200. He's paying his parents $500. My God, why the hell? He's been out of school for a year. Let me slide over. He's been out of school for a year and some change. He was paying $1,200. Now he's paying $500. Living up under his parents' roof. They're taking care of all the rest of the bills. You got a little bit more. You got a lot more time on your hand because you're not in school anymore. What the hell is going on, bro? Like, why you? Listen, Kevin is smiling because I know he about to get on his. I know he about to get on his case right now. We're gonna let
paying
Kev rock.
$1,200 plus utilities
Right.
to live at home with mommy and daddy.
Right. He's paying. Wait, he
Is it
was.
mom and dad or mom?
Oh, he's paying 1,200. Oh, my bad. That was my fault.
So
I had it
you
mixed
went
up.
ahead and lived back.
Mhm.
See, so you don't really have the pressure to perform.
No, I'm performing.
Oh,
I'm not- I'm
not-
just-
you're
listen
not
to what I'm
performing,
saying.
fam.
No, dude, you don't have the same
Oh, my
pressure.
bad,
to
y'all. I was
perform.
about to
See,
about
the
to
pressure to
blink.
perform, let me give you what that means. If mom and
I had to
dad
drop.
didn't exist,
drop some stuff off over there.
and you still had to be in that apartment in Long Island and pay that rent, if you didn't pay it, they'd be foreclosing on you, you'd have pressure to perform.
Yep.
You know, if you don't pay mom and dad, they'll let you slide.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's not good.
Incel.
Because that makes you in an artificial environment. And you're not, and I've just showed you how you're not even approaching your supposedly want your business in a real aggressive, I gotta make this happen way, and it makes sense. You have no college debt, so you don't have the creditors knocking on your door.
Mm-hmm.
You're back at home with your parents, and
Living
now
good.
you're paying $500, maybe more. That's
Living
nothing.
good.
Not on that side, not in that part of the country. You got it made.
Absolutely. Backhand against the wall, man. You find out what type of person you are when your back is against the wall, fam. I'm telling
But
you.
this is not how to. But this is so you should have plenty of money.
That's what I'm
This is a
saying.
differential where you save the rent to actually do this right. Don't blow this opportunity.
People that are still staying with their parents, fam.
Thank you.
Fam. What's
There you go.
going on?
Appreciate it. Any other questions?
Can't make this stuff up, people.
No, I'm just thank you for the opportunity to speak to. I mean, it means a lot to me. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Let
That's
me know
what's
what
up.
happens, though. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll contact the people you sent to. Thank you.
All right. Yeah. I mean, see, guys, here's the thing. He's 24. He can't know all the stuff that I know. But the thing
His
is,
dad should have been telling him.
I said our problems aren't big enough.
But
And necessity is the mother of invention. When you go from a situation where you have to survive to a comfortable situation, it does not tend to bring out the best in men who don't already have a track record of being aggressive and assertive.
facts. Hold on, y'all.
I talk about this show called The Island. Bear Grylls, where they
Bear
dropped
Grylls
14
Island.
people
He
on
love bringing that up.
an uninhabited island in the Pacific Northwest, and they got to survive for 6 weeks with just their wits, some basic tools, and some resources.
Wait, did she ever hit me back up?
You got to actually, when men are overly
Look at that
comfortable,
girl. That she working, bro.
that we
I gotta give a quick shout out, man. Hey, when I tell you Tina is working her freaking butt off, man, I gotta give a really, really quick shout out, man. When I tell you this young lady is really putting in that freaking work every single day. The goal, I ain't even gonna say the goal, the task was 10,000 steps per day. 10,000 steps per day. Now, this is a young lady that was, technically not working out as much as she wanted to, This is a young lady that could easily like skate by and get by with, you know what I'm saying, how she looks. She good where she is right now. Maybe walking 3,000, I'm gonna say 3,000 steps per day. And if you average that thing out for the week, it could probably be less than that. Like she literally doesn't technically have to do anything. Put that thing in front of her and let her know, listen, you want to go ahead and start working out with me or whatever. We're going to go ahead and start getting it in. All right? Work out with me doing this or whatever, then we're going to switch it up. I want you to get 10,000 steps per day, no matter what. She has excelled. I asked for 10,000 steps per day. She's sending me 11, 12, 13. Gummit, my bad, y'all. Hold on. Yeah, 11, 12, 13. She had almost 14,000 steps yesterday. Still grinding, still out there working. Listen, man, this is what I talk about when I tell you, people that you need to keep around you, guys. People that understand the importance of hard work. People that don't complain. People that really want to put in that work, that want to get better. Man, listen. Telling y'all, man, I continue to tell you guys it's a lot better on the side. All right, when you become the man that you're supposed to be, those people will naturally align with you. I don't know how it happens. It just does. That's just the way that the universe works. That's just the way that the world works. The harder that you work and the more energy and effort that you're putting into that thing, the more you're going to get out of that. Like we did a lot of freaking work about a month, 2 months ago or whatever, man, like working on us and still constantly grinding, still working, still putting in that work and that effort. And I look over what has honestly like happened in the last few months. I've been getting emails from freaking companies I never thought would have contacted me, wanting me to do some behind the scenes work or whatever, man, you know what I'm saying, inviting me out. I mean, getting in contact with certain people and, we're sharing information or whatever, man, and we're going to be doing some work later on. It just blows my mind when you change your mindset and you really start putting in that work. The people that just continue to pop up, the things that just continue just to freaking happen, like just because, man, when I tell you, I got an email the other day that I'm still tripping out about. Girl, they're in there smoking. Come on, fam. What happened? Yo, my bad, guys. If y'all, damn it. Hold on. Damn it. How much did I miss, baby? Hold on 1 second, guys. Hold on, we're gonna let that rock real quick and then we gone.
Grass. So while I think it may be admirable for parents to let you come back, it's often better to stay out and become a man on your own terms, because it fucks with a dude's confidence and his sense of self-esteem and his sense of self when he's living at home. I mean, when you're in there sitting around, you always think of mama gonna come in there. I mean, come on, man, you can't even do what you want to do. You can't walk around. You can't, if you out, man, I say stay out. And if you say you're going and you go back because they're gonna up your rent, get a roommate. Get a male roommate. Do something. Here's the thing. Make more money. That's the real thing. They raise your rent, make more money. Pressure to perform. 24 is too grown to be at home. Thank you, Kellen. See, I don't understand what you're a college. Let me just go ahead and say this to you young brother, you young men. Your pride should fuck with you. You should not be back home. At 18 years old, you should go to the military, college, or a job. But all three of those paths should lead out of your parents' home. And you should never go back unless a life-threatening illness or an injury or some cataclysmic world-changing event. Those are the only two ways you should go back home. Some life-altering event, massive. You got deadly ill, cancer, something like I had, your broken ankle, for short term. You should.
All right, guys. I honestly didn't even realize, but yeah. So the it did glitch for a second. Again, we are on this public Wi-Fi, so things like that are gonna happen. You know what I mean? It's all good, man. It's cool. It's fine. We're about to get up out of here anyway, man. Before it starts to rain. They did tell us that it was gonna be drizzling tonight. So I'm gonna tell you this, guys. It's Friday, right? It's Friday. I know you guys, you want to get out of here. You want to enjoy the weekend. I had a few people that chimed in or whatever from work. I understand, man. I understand you want to enjoy life. You feel like you're doing a lot right now, and I know a lot of us feel like we got the weight of the world on our shoulders. You just got to keep going, man. You got to keep going. You got to keep grinding. You have to continue to reinvent yourself each and every day. Find a way to continue to push. Even if you look to your left and you look to your right and you feel like, or you look behind you, you feel like there's nobody there to help and to support you, that should be even more reason to grind even harder, man. Not just for those people that should be around you, but for yourself. You should want better for you. It's in there. That grind, that work, all of those things are in there. And the reason why I'm telling you guys that I believe that you should put in more, because the world is your doggone oyster. And the more time that you put in, the better your results. The more options you will have as a man. A lot of guys that are watching my channel right now, man, you guys are in the ranges of 24 to 36 or something like that. That's most of the people that watch this YouTube channel. And if you're older or you're younger, listen, this message is pretty much for everybody. But if you're around in that age group, there is no reason why you shouldn't be putting in that work and grinding right now. I know, you want to enjoy your weekend, but what's more important? This weekend or the next 5 to 10 years of your life? When you honestly find something, your purpose, or you find something that you can see yourself doing for the next 10 to 15 years, something that you honestly love and you enjoy, and the money is just a freaking bonus, you need to be pouring your heart and your soul into that thing. Trying to do whatever you can to make sure that thing is going to be sustainable over the next 5 to 10 years. Photography. Let's just take photography, for instance. Let's just say, for instance, you know nothing about a camera. Because, listen, you don't necessarily need the education, my friend. You don't. What you do need is you need a certain type of mindset. You can have a person that has a degree, bachelor's, criminal, whatever. They can have a doggone master's degree. I don't know what master's degree you're going to have for photography, but they can have years and years of going to school for that thing. But the bottom line is, if my pictures look better than your pictures, then 9 times out of 10, when people see that quality, they would much rather hire me. Of course, it's going to have, other things that's going to play an effect of that, as far as how well do you do with your soft skills, what those people see when they see you, or when they see your digital footprint, what type of energy and stuff that you're giving off. All of those things can be learned a lot quicker than going to school for 2 to 4 years. All right. What you need to be doing is you need to put in that work. I always talk about those 10,000 hours that you guys need to be putting in each and every day for whatever craft that you have picked up, whatever craft you plan on picking up. Understand this. Until you have put in those 10,000 hours, I don't want you to pick your damn head up until you have gotten to that finish line for those 10,000 hours. I'm going to keep my head down and I'm going to grind. I'm going to grind. I'm going to get all the information from YouTube, from Facebook. I might have to pay for, a coach, mentor, or whatever, man, to help guide me, help me out. When I don't have the answers for something, you should have 1, 2, 3 people that you reach out to that maybe do have the answers. All right. You need to get real familiar with whatever field you're trying to get into and study the best. Don't forget about all those people that are doing mediocre BS, man. Forget that. No, you need to be going directly to the source, directly to a person that's just bomb, a person that you honestly look up to. You love their work and other people love their work. All right. And again, some things you'll be able to learn just by looking, going, checking their social media. And then there's going to be times where you're going to have to reach out to those people. Listen, I will pay you for your time. I need the information. You have it. You possess it. I'm willing to pay you for it. I'm not asking for any handouts. I'm not asking for any freebies. All I'm asking is for that information. I need that. How much is that going to cost me? I'd rather go ahead and spend that money rather than taking the time or whatever, taking the years and years of trying to, or bumping into the wall and trying to figure it out myself. I can go ahead and go directly to you, get this doggone information to help me level up and be better. And I'm going to be putting that time in and putting that work in until then. We got to get off of our doggone hands, gentlemen. And we got to put in the work, man. All right? Not just with that, man, but also when it comes to your physical, your body, man. You got to take care of that thing. You got to take care of that thing before you do anything else, man. Health is wealth. Got to take care of that health. Don't you believe or think for a second that you should be focusing more on your career than focusing on your health. Nope. I don't give a damn what nobody say. Nothing comes before your health. Absolutely nothing. And I'm going to say this, man, and I'm going to get up out of here. Y'all, please stop putting that stuff in y'all body, man. All right? Stop putting all those bad toxins in your body. Stop hanging around the wrong type of people. Stop listening to the wrong type of content. Any content that's not telling you or motivating you to be a better version of you, stop watching that mess, man. It's a waste of time, fam. It's a waste of time, and it's keeping you down. It's not helping build you up. And you should not even want to put that type of stuff into your system. Keep that stuff out, man. That stuff is like a freaking cancer. And it will kill you if you allow it. All right? It will keep you down if you allow it. But I know you guys, man. I know y'all going to listen. And I know y'all guys are going to continue to level up and be better because you're here. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get on up out of here, man. Hopefully that car has some decent juice on it because we got work to do. All right, we're gonna be going live on KD's Fitness in a while, guys. Y'all please come over and check out that channel. Matter of fact, let me drop a little comment down below so y'all will be able to come on. I want you guys to come on over to KD's Fitness, man, and we gonna work, fam. You hear me? This is a guy that has been up since 4 o'clock in the morning, man, getting after it. I had to work earlier today, got that little work in and whatnot, man. And immediately after working, came here, my bad. Before I even got here, I started shooting some B-roll for the documentary early before I even got out here. I visited some of my old spots, man. This is the end of the video, so I don't know who's all listening, but shot some old videos, some places, that I was actually at when I was homeless, and some places that I was at before I was homeless, and like stuff like that, man, just kind of brings me back down, man, and kind of like mellows me out and reminds me of the reason why you need to continue to grind. The reason why you should never get complacent, get content, and just settle with the things that you have right now, man. You can do better. You can be better. You got more energy than what you think, bro. And like, seriously, man, it was honestly a humbling experience. Yo, where am I at? What's going on? Come on now. It ain't pop up there. Hold on, guys. Well, yeah, man. It was honestly a humbling experience, man, and I'm actually really really glad that I'm doing this. What the freak is going on? Like nothing is popping up. Come on, fam. All right, guys. I don't know what the freak is going on with that, but let me tell you something. We gonna get it done. Give me 1 second. We gonna get it done. I promise you. We gonna comment up there and we gonna drop. I could just drop the link. Could just drop that freaking link. Shout out to GQ Real Estate, man. It just passed the 1,100 subscribers, baby.
Baby.
Wait, what? I can see it on here, but it's literally, for some reason. Hold on, y'all. Let me see something. There it is. I don't know why I had to go and type that doggone thing in, but yeah, this right here is the next channel. That's Katie's Empire. That's not Katie's Fitness. What the heck? Wow. Katie's Empire is not even popping up. I mean, Katie's Fitness is not popping up, guys. I don't know what the heck is going on. Let me give y'all a link, man. A link to Katie's Fitness. Again, man, I want you guys to join, man. Join this doggone channel, man. I promise you, y'all, we are over there doing some really, really good work, man. And I honestly continue to tell y'all, before we get into all the rest of this other stuff as far as suits and everything, you got to take care of your freaking health, man. You got to. All right? Chicken doesn't come before the egg. It might do. I don't know. What the hell is... There we go. All right. That's the channel right there, guys. That's the channel right there. I dropped the link below. Y'all go check it out, man. I'm going to re-drop that doggone link right after this live stream, man, so y'all will be able to come on over to that, man. Come on over to that channel, and we're gonna get this work. We're gonna get this work in. All right. Every day, man. Every day you need to be doing something that's dedicated towards your health. You can want to look good, smell good, and do all the other stuff, man, but we are nothing without that health. Stop streaming. All right. 7. Let me go ahead and drop that down real quick. Anyway, guys, again, I'm about to head on back now, man. And as soon as I get there, stop by. We're going to go ahead and start working out. All right, before we lay down. Non-stop, baby. Non-stop, on the move, on the grind, but you got to love it. You gotta love what the heck is going on, fam? See what she up to. All right, let me see how do we take this out. Need to know my next move before I make my next move. Hello? Yo, what's going on? Where you at? Cool. All right, I'm gonna slide. I need to get this workout in real quick. Hold on, let me end this live. All right, man. Like I was telling you guys, man, y'all be blessed. Y'all be beautiful, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right? Peace.